Welcome to qnawire.
Okay, for the first one, the surface area, think of having two rectangles that are the left, which is an 8 by 12, and right side. They're congruent, 8 by 12. And then you have two that are congruent, top and bottom. Those are two rectangles that are 8 by 17 each. And then the front and back would be two rectangles that are 17 by 12 each. And so you would figure all this out with a calculator. 2 times 8 times 12 plus 2 times 8 by 17 plus 2 rectangles that were 17 by 12. And that comes out to 872 square inches. Okay, the total surface area in number 2, we've got two circles. Circles are pi times the radius squared. And then that takes care of, again, the two circles. And then we have a rectangle. If you were to think of it as like a label and you unwrapped it, you've got a rectangle whose length would be the circumference, which is 2 pi r, or pi times the diameter, which would be 28 pi, because the diameter would be 28. And then this would be 29. So 29 times 28 pi would be the rectangular part. Again, to understand the concept, we've got 2 times the circle bases plus a rectangle that's 29 by 28 pi to the nearest hundredth. So 2 times pi times r squared plus 29 times 28 pi. So 3782.48. Okay, onto the triangular prism. We've got two triangles. The area of each triangle is 1/2 times its base, which is 11, and its height, which would be 4.3. And then we've got three rectangles. We've got this would be 3 by 8. The one on the right would be a 3 by 6. And then to that we'd add the back rectangle, which would be 3 by 11. So 2 times 1/2 times 11 times 4.3 plus one rectangle that is 3 by 8 plus a rectangle that's 3 by 6 and plus another rectangle that is 3 by 11. So that's 122.3. And finally we have a trapezoidal prism. The surface area would be equal to, let's hit out the trapezoids right away. These trapezoids, we've got two of them. To calculate the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the sum of the bases. The bases would be 19 and 5. You add those together and multiply by the height, which is 12.1. To this, we would add, we've got the 2 trapezoids, and now we've got 4 rectangles. The bottom would be a 5 by 8 rectangle. Then the one on the right would be a 14 by 8, which is the same. We've actually got 2 of those. So 2 14 by 8 rectangles, and then we've got the top rectangle, which would be an 8 by 19. All right, so we've got 2 trapezoids. Each trapezoid is 1/2 times the sum of the bases, 19 and 5, times its height of 12.1. That's the 2 trapezoids. To those trapezoids, we add a bottom base, which is a 5 by 8 rectangle. We've got 2 rectangles on the left and right sides that are 14 by 8. And we've got the rectangle at the top, which is an 8 by 19 rectangle, 706.4.